In this month's blog, I'm going to share with you something that I'm sure we have all come across at some point in our lives, and I'd be very surprised if you've never come across this in your career. It's around objections. Objections can be really tough, they can be frustrating, they can be defeating, but they don't have to be. There are ways that you can get through them to have an even better outcome than perhaps what you had started with. And so, without further ado, here is this month's blog posts. I've titled this, No, we can't do that. Ugh, objections can be so frustrating unless. I start this with a story. Sally and George have been working together at ABC Business for a few months. Sally is a newcomer to the business, serving the role of the marketing manager. George is the manager of technology and has been there for a while. Sally wants to introduce various social media channels as it is a mainstream form of communication for businesses. Therefore, she and her team need access to the social media channels to publish and manage content. The business has a policy, implemented by George, where social media access has been blocked company wide. As you can imagine, this creates significant issues for the marketing team to move ahead. It would be like trying to work on a computer without a keyboard. In other words, almost impossible to get the work done. How does Sally work with George in coming to terms with marketing team access to social media? Objections come in many shapes and forms. A handful that come to mind as I have written this, which I have heard over my career in marketing, include nope, there's risk in that. Nope, that's too expensive. No, that's not who we are. No, we have never done it that way. No, we had bad feedback on something like that before. No, we lost followers when we had done that. No, we don't have time for that. And honestly, the list goes on and on and on. But if we tug on the thread of commonality in all these objections, we'll see that what it can come down to is understanding on both sides, yours and theirs. What's the source of the objection? Is there bias involved? Lack of understanding? Fear of change? Fear of the unknown? Well, taking a page from our friends in sales, what do they do to get to the real heart of an objection? Well, they stop presenting and find out why, and you should too. I get it. That can be a lot easier said than done. Doing this might even feel magnified if you're intimidated by the person who's serving up that objection. Here's how I would handle an internal business objection. And to be honest, I would and have done this regardless of the position the objector holds in the organization. First thing, take a breath, center your thoughts, and get ready to dig deeper. First, you'll restate the objection to ensure that you heard it properly. Confirm with them that your interpretation is correct. Doing this, make sure that you are both on the same page. Then ask for permission to discuss so that you can get a better understanding of the reason why. Also, share that this discussion will help you in better planning for future initiatives such as this. By taking this step, you can help to alleviate a defense position the objector may take. This can put them in the frame of mind to help and educate, and that's exactly where you want them to be. Ask when a good time would be to chat. If now doesn't work, you'll want to get a time in your calendars right away. If you don't do this in getting that time, it just won't be a priority and it could very easily be pushed or forgotten. So, asking about a good time to chat shows respect to their time and yours. It also shows that you are sincere in understanding and finding a solution and not just brushing it off. Again, if you meet later, refer back to step number 1. So, when you meet, listen and understand the objection. You want to listen carefully and try to get a sense of what the person is trying to communicate. Ask them to elaborate if necessary and make sure you fully understand the objection before moving forward. And then ask why. Once you've understood the objection, ask why. This can help to get to the root of the problem and address it more effectively. For example, in our story, Sally received the objection to have social media at work because it poses a risk to the business. She may ask George why he feels there's a risk. And then you know what? Ask why again, or what. Because that first why or that first what might just scratch the surface. And you want to continue to ask why or what to really get to the root of the objection. Through this process, you can identify if there are gaps in knowledge, biases coming into play, fear of the unknown, fear of change, and so on. Once you've got to the bottom of what you feel is the true sense of the objection, you're going to want to summarize and confirm. You want to make sure that there are no misunderstandings. And then when you do that, you're going to want to ask for confirmation of this. Doing this is going to give the person you're speaking with the sense that they are heard, as well as give you solid footing to address the concern. Next, you'll want to address and educate. Now that you have a firm understanding of the objection, you can address it, along with helping to share, educate on what you know and your position of the problem. And then ask them if they have questions for you. This gives opportunity for two-way communication and lets them know they're an important part of the discussion. And then find a solution. Ask if you can work on it together to find a solution that will work. Now, by this point, stressing each of your mindsets should be in a place of being open-minded, educated, and solution-driven. With a collaborative approach, the solution can check off the boxes for the areas of responsibility that you both oversee. Objections can be frustrating and a challenging hurdle that can prevent you from moving forward with your initiatives. However, addressing the objections to uncover solutions can make all the difference for you and your business. Curious how Sally and George made out? George had legitimate concerns that Sally was able to take in and understand. She just didn't know. And George, he learned more about why Sally was asking for this access. In the end, George was able to set Sally and her team up in a way that had significantly reduced the risk, which was important to him, and Sally was able to pursue her comprehensive digital marketing strategy, which was important to her. By understanding both sides, collaborating, and brainstorming on a solution, everyone came out on a winning side, and especially the business. I hope this helps you when you are faced in a challenging situation with a challenging objection. Keep on being amazing. I'm Leanne. And now a little bit about me. With a drive to accomplish high quality results, the marketing work I have spearheaded in business has been recognized and awarded nationally on several occasions. In addition to this, I proudly hold the Chartered Marketer designation through the Canadian Marketing Association. After serving 28 years in corporate finance, I emboldened into a new territory by striking up a business marketing consulting practice that exists to lighten the load of marketing leaders. Having been a leader in marketing myself, I appreciate the complexities of the job and the many demands that come with it. Whether you're interested in learning more about how Blue Dragonfly can help your business, are interested in joining or learning more about the mastermind groups I facilitate, would like to chat about a speaking engagement, or if you just want to meet with me, I'd be so happy to get connected. You can connect today through my website on the Let's Chat or the Contact Me page. Thanks and have a great day.